The first step in design thinking is always the inspiration. The world is full of problems, such as my eating situation right here. As design thinkers, it's our job to realize these problems and innovate solutions. There is opportunity for change all around us. Sometimes all it takes is a little inspiration. Hey, Dr. Vicky, I have an idea. Dr. Vicky, hello.
Hi! The second step in the design process is ideation. Working as a team is mandatory and communication is crucial. Bouncing ideas quickly off one another allows innovation to flow and produces quick results. It is important to make many prototypes in a timely fashion. Each trial will allow us to learn more about our design and help us take steps to improve upon it.
A fundamental step in design thinking is figuring out the problem and what the user needs. By recognizing the problem, the developers can figure out what the user desires and create the product around their values. Positive feedback and thoughts are encouraged when thinking of new ideas to ensure that all aspects of an idea have been considered. In this case, Vicky and Drew are using calculators, rulers, and screwdrivers to experiment and discover various ways to combine a spoon and a fork. Eventually, they tape the two utensils together to form a basic prototype.
The third and final step in design thinking is implementation. This is where we go from ideas to results. The focus should always be on the human aspect. Good design involves as many people as possible in order to get the most information and perspective. There will be many failures, like this, but persistent is the name of the game. In the end, we should have a product that is efficient, effective, and beautiful. To the lab!
A key process in design thinking is increasing the size of the team to allow more ideas to flourish. Back in the lab, once more, Drew and Vicky added Lit into the design team. By adding another member, the three will be able to gain a fresh perspective on how to combine a spoon and a fork, demonstrating the ideation process of design thinking. After thinking of new ideas, the team will be able to create even more prototypes, thus illustrating how design teams implement their ideas.
To the lab! Wait, where's the lab?
Although their initial prototypes have failed twice, the key in design is determination. It is necessary to brainstorm, create prototypes, test each idea, and then improve it. Each time, the team will figure out what went wrong and think of new ideas to test. Since the rubber band separated the fork and the spoon, the developers needed to come up with a way to securely combine the two together. By experimenting with new ideas and improving previous mistakes, the designers will eventually create a final product that exceeds their initial expectations.
The design process is powered by a good understanding of what people want in their lives and what they like or dislike about a certain product. Design thinkers use divergent thinking and convergent thinking to find a solution to a problem. Divergent thinking is the ability to offer different, unique, or variant ideas to one theme, whereas convergent thinking is the ability to find the correct solution to a given problem. Throughout the process, the designer goes through many prototypes and will keep improving the product until he or she gets it just right. This process may take up to several months, but the product will end up epic.
The spork has an interesting story, as it is a multiple-purpose utensil that has been reinvented several times. The earliest innovator to make the attempt of making this utensil was Samuel Feensis in 1874, whose U.S. patent 147119 would be the precursor to many other patents and attempts of trying to make this hybrid utensil. Phoenix's invention was a combination of a fork, spoon, and a knife. This was made to be used in a way to make things more convenient for people. George Laramie in 1907 and Henry McCoy in 1908 would also take a stab at the venture, but none have really succeeded. The most common spork you see today was the patent 388664, published in 1998 by Aldo Bellotti and Hubert Gagnon.